Hello everyone, this is Kevin with Frontline World War II, bringing to you the first of a series of videos to help newcomers get an introduction to World War II USMC reenacting, where to start, what to pick up, all that good stuff. Before we continue, I'd ask you to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I'm planning on doing a bunch more content related to this, not just with US Marines, but also with the Army as well. I'm going to be showing the basics of starting out your USMC uniform. I'm not going to do a deep dive into all the uniforms and the equipment yet. I would like to do that in later videos because there is a lot to break down. But these videos, I just want to be a resource for you if you're just getting started and you don't really know where to go, where to find the stuff. That's where I'd like to jump in and help out here. So I want to start out by saying that there were a lot of different Marine regiments in World War II. So my advice to you would be to research whatever regiment that you plan on portraying and do your due diligence, do your research. Photographic research is actually super helpful. So that being said, let's get started. So first thing is first. What I'm wearing here is known as the P41 utility uniform, or the pattern M1941. And this utility uniform was standard issue across the board for all Marine regiments. These dungarees, as they were known as, is the most important part of your impression. These particular ones I'm wearing were made by World War II Impressions, which has a reputation for being the best P41 uniform on the market. At the Front made some really good P41s at one time. They are few and far between. If you find them, they are really well made. At the moment, the most common reproduction of P41 uniforms is from SM Wholesale, and the problem with them is they're hit or miss. Sometimes you'll get a good one, sometimes you'll get a bad one. I'm going to put a picture up on the screen. You'll see three P41 uniforms there. The one on the left is from SM Wholesale, the one in the middle is an old At the Front, and the one on the right is another SM Wholesale jacket. What you'll notice from those two from SM Wholesale is one of them has more of like a darker greenish color. The other one looks more like a light green or like a lime green. And so both of those jackets were actually purchased at the exact same time and arrived in the exact same box. And you can see that there's a big color difference. The one on the left is not a bad shade. The one on the right is this horrible lime green. I'm going to put another picture on the screen. This is me wearing the lime green P41s as they arrived out of the box, which frankly is no good. You shouldn't have to pay a bunch of money for a brand new product and get something that looks like it's already been through a bleach bath. It's just, it shouldn't happen. So my advice would be to find some old World War II impressions if you can. Find some old At the Front ones if you can. So here on my left, you'll see a USMC P42 frogskin camouflage jacket. And this is reversible. It has both the green side and the desert side. So the P42s would be very operation specific. You'll see these a lot on the Bougainville campaign. You'll see them on Tarawa. You'll see some on Gloucester with the 1st Marine Division. My advice would be not to go for a set of P42s unless you know you're going to be portraying one of these other divisions that actually were issued them. And the best go-to for these right now is SM Wholesale. They make very good P42s. Moving on, we've got the helmet. This is just your standard M1 infantry helmet. This one that I have is a fixed bale front seam, which would have been seen with Marines throughout the duration of the war. This is the frogskin helmet cover, and this is made by SM Wholesale as well, and this is the yellow background variation. So they have a light green and they have a yellow background. Both of them are acceptable. The explanation for this is that there were just different dye colors in World War II. It just depended on how the dye came out. So you can see this is the green background from SM Wholesale and this is the yellow background, and you can tell there's kind of a difference there. I chose the yellow background helmet cover pretty much out of preference. I just like the way it looks better. So right here we have the Marine green t-shirt. These would have started showing up later in the war. From my understanding, you'll see some of them on Pavuvu with the 1st Marine Division when they were bivouacked there between Peleliu and Okinawa. And you will see them wearing these in the Okinawa campaign. But just keep in mind that green t-shirts are for late war, white t-shirts are earlier in the war. No t-shirt is the most common. What I have here is a set of U.S. Marine Corps depot-made leggings, and these ones right here, I'll show some close-ups. These were made in the fiscal year of 1940 to 1941. They're size 4. Now you may be familiar with the Army leggings in World War II and their the way that their sizes work. U.S. Marine Corps leggings are not sized the exact same way. When I'm wearing Army leggings, I wear a size 2. In Marine Corps leggings, I wear a size 4. So it just doubles. So if you wear a size 3 in the Army, you'll wear a size 5 in Marine Corps. These are the socks that I use for my Marine Corps impressions. They come from a website called South Union Mills, and they're just generic white socks and work very well. They're very comfortable. And then right here, we have the N1 field shoes, also known as Boondockers. This is the standard issue boot for the Marine Corps and for the U.S. Navy. These particular Boondockers here are made by SM Wholesale. I would encourage you to try to find a set of at the front Boondockers, which are discontinued. They're no longer made. World War II Impressions Boondockers, but SM Wholesale's Boondockers are pretty good just the same. Last thing I'm going to show you for this video is the Marine Corps belt, and I'm going to do a closer look at this. The belt buckle is different from the Army version, if you're familiar with the Army version. The majority of belts for the Marine Corps in World War II would have been blackened brass. And so you'll be looking for that. You don't want shiny brass, you don't want aluminum, you're looking for a blackened brass belt buckle. So to summarize, this is just the basics of getting your Marine Corps uniform started. You'll need the P41 utilities, you'll need your t-shirt, if any, you'll need your leggings, your frogskin helmet cover, your Marine Corps belt, and your Boondockers. I could go into a lot more detail. I'll do that in a different video where I summarize the different Marine Corps uniforms and break them down for you. So I'd like to say thank you for watching. Please like this video, leave a comment if you want to see something else, if you want me to do a deep dive into something specific, or if I messed up on something, and you may know better than me. Please subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more content like this. Like I said, I do plan on doing a bunch more videos introducing people to the reenacting world and how to get started on their impression and where to go. I'm just going to throw this in here. Always keep an eye out on eBay. I get a ton of this stuff on eBay as well, and I have a hankering for finding some good deals. So that being said, I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. My name is Kevin with Frontline World War II.